operating in Ghana and creating value for its investors. Our second important theme and objective for tonight is as well the launching of the inaugural Ghana Investment and Trade Week. And this, of course, is highlighted by a very important partnership that will see to its implementation and rollout. And ultimately, tonight also serves as an exclusive networking session for members of the Ghana Club 100. And so on this note, we appreciate every single one of you once again for making the time to be here with us. Respectfully, to make it easy and accessible to all of us, we do have a few banners on the cocktail tables where you can easily scan to get an outlook of the program for this evening, and then you can be able to follow along with it. We want to take the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to acknowledge some of our principals who are here with us. As you know, there's a team that champions the activities of the GIPC, and we're truly proud to have Mr. Yofi Grant serve as CEO, and he's here with us, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause as we acknowledge the CEO of the GIPC, Mr. Yofi Grant. We do have the Deputy CEO with us as well, Mr. Yao Amwatin Ifriye is also here with us. Thank you very much. And we acknowledge any members of the board who are with us this evening, together with all of our management team members. Tonight, we also want to acknowledge members of the MIE group. And as the evening unfolds, you'll understand the significance of this particular team with us tonight. We want to acknowledge the CEO and chairman of MIE group, Mr. David Wang, is here with us tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. We want to acknowledge the vice president of the MIE group as well, Mr. Zahul Ahmed, is also here with us. Thank you very much. And together as well, we have Mr. Edwin Masivo, who's the country director for Kenya, as well with the MIE group. We're grateful to all of you for joining us. We want to especially appreciate Executive Vice President and Head of Goldfields West Africa, Mr. Joshua Motiti, who's also here with us this evening. Thank you so very much. We appreciate you being with us. And indeed, to all you members of the Ghana Club 100 and all other prospective members, we appreciate your presence with us this evening. We want to appreciate as well, ladies and gentlemen, and draw your attention to the various platforms. Tonight, we're streaming live across YouTube and Facebook to the entire world. On the platforms GIPC Ghana for YouTube, and on Facebook, Ghana Investment Promotion Center. These are the two platforms on which we are streaming live events. And we'd like to encourage you as partners, as collaborators, and as friends of the GIPC to please make the effort, if you can do it, to take a few seconds to follow us across our various social media platforms. On Instagram, we've got GIPC Ghana. On Twitter, now X. We are on GIPC Ghana as well. And on LinkedIn, we are on Ghana Investment Promotion Center. Same for Facebook as well. So you can just take a second to make sure that you are connected to the family and to all that unfolds. Tonight is absolutely important to us, and it's reason why the entire team, to our team of sponsors who have been absolutely essential in the execution of tonight's event. We want to acknowledge Eris Properties. Eris Properties are the managers and the operators of this beautiful venue, the SU Tower, where we find ourselves, one of our sponsors for tonight. I believe a round of applause to them would be appropriate, ladies and gentlemen. And we as well want to appreciate Afro Ghana Limited. Afro Ghana Limited, I'm sure you have enjoyed one or two of their beverages as part of the cocktails being on offer this evening. We want to say a big thank you to the entire team of our media partners. And if I please indulge me, I'd like to go through the list. Metro TV, DGN, TV Africa, Business 24, Daily Guide, Business Finder, ABC News, Top TV, The Ghanaian Times, New Times Corporation, Guide Radio, Assassin 99.5 FM, Ghana News Agency, Northern Reports, Investment Times, Class 91.3 FM, Accra 100.5 FM, Pulse, Ghana Web, and Amayao.com. Want to appreciate every one of you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, without their media partnership and support, we are unable to amplify tonight's operations to the whole world. Ladies and gentlemen, to dive us into our event, I invite you to focus your attention on the screen for our country profile. I'd like to invite Mr. Yao Amfokwachi from the Corporate Affairs Department to lead us in a quick prayer before we formally unfold with the rest of our evening's activities. If you'd be kind enough as we welcome him with a round of applause, Mr. Solomon Amfokwachi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for such a beautiful evening. We thank you for the gathering. We thank you for the occasion as we celebrate Ghanaian industry and business excellence and exception as we launch our 20th edition of our Ghana Club 100 and the Ghana Investment and Trade Week. We invite you, we say, make it a beautiful night, a wonderful night. We thank you that as we will have our networking sessions, that it will go well. And we thank you that you guide us in our endeavors, we'll grow our businesses and make good money and have enjoyable lives. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
Thank you very much. We're grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important for us to connect to appreciating 20 years of Ghana Club 100 and of course showcasing corporate excellence through that very unique, important platform. And it's important to appreciate the impact that GC 100 has had on the private sector growth and economic development. Who better to give us that appreciation than the CEO of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center? If you'd be kind enough, please help me to welcome Mr. Yofi Grant as he shares his welcome message with us for tonight's engagement. We can keep it going, we can keep it going.
Very good evening to you all, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, illustrious business people, partners in this venture, the press, and of course our recent partner MIE, to whom we are very delighted to work with. Okay. Yes. I hear I'm bright enough to be seen in the dark. So. But it's indeed my pleasure and an honor to have all of you come join us to launch the Ghana Club 100, the 20th year celebration and edition. 20 years in the lifetime of a private enterprise in Ghana can sometimes be like a lifetime. It's because since Ghana as a country started venturing into business, it's always been a challenge for the private sector. And many times they've had to strive to survive. And in fact, globally, it is said that for every 100 companies that are set up, only 10 survive. And so for many of you who are here today and many who have participated in the Ghana Club 100, their clear presence is a testament to the real grit and focus they've had on keeping their businesses going. Because these are the companies that really, truly drive the economy. And as we all know, the growth in any economy is usually provided by the private sector. They are the ones who invest money. They are the ones who create businesses. They are the ones who employ people. And they are the ones that are very clear in the directions in which they want to go. Very often, their mandate goes beyond just making profits into creating opportunity for people, particularly our young people. And as we've reached 20 years of having this real important, should I say, I don't even know what to call it, celebration of enterprise in Ghana, we also must celebrate our youth, who usually form the bulk of the people who work in these companies and make them survive and go on to become good and great companies. Indeed, the Ghana Club 100 itself is an opportunity for companies to move from good to great. And we are seeing more of that happen recently. And our most recent Ghana Club 100, many of our expectations were thwarted when we saw new entrants and unexpected entrants that we never thought would be in the Ghana Club 100, much more to be at the top of it. And that is also very good evidence to show that enterprise in Ghana is growing. The corporate sector is becoming more adventurous and more growth inclined. Notwithstanding the problems we've had more recently with the COVID pandemic and of course with the recent conflicts between Russia and Ukraine, there are still companies that have survived and are stronger by the day. And government's job is to ensure that these companies not only survive but thrive. And for us in government, the fact that Ghanaian enterprise stands still and stands tall in the search for economic growth is a real motivation to ensuring that the real ambient environment is created for Ghanaian enterprise. 20 years of this celebration is worth noting. I remember very well many years back as a young investment banker, I was somehow involved in the evolution of this exercise. And there's always been the conversation about what the criteria should be for judging Ghana's best 100 companies. Should it be based on size? Should it be based on profitability? Should it be based on how engaging they are with community? And I have come to realize that it's a little bit of all of these. It's a composite of all these. Since my tenure as CEO, I've never really been engaged in the process because I always want it to be fair and transparent. And I always get surprised when the results come out. But truly, we must, of course, celebrate those who started this. And I don't quite remember the names now, but I remember people like Kojo Ntwi, Mr. BSC, many of them, many years ago, and even Mr. Hoy, who were instrumental in getting the Ghana Club 100 going. What for us is more important is that we celebrate success. We do celebrate success. And at GIPC, although we are focused on investors, we consider every business an investment that somebody has made, never mind where it comes from, whether it's from Ghana or international. And for us, we want to see the Ghana Club 100 grow bigger and bigger, and that is why today we are partnering with the MIE to just not bring a celebration of the top 100 companies, but to create an opportunity for investors, traders, and business people to understand their mandate and how they can facilitate economic growth. On government's part, government launched the program called Ghana Cares, the COVID Alleviation and Revitalization of Enterprises Support, or Batampa program, which was a 100 billion CD project to revitalize and respark our economy back to pre-COVID growth levels. And in that program, with an envelope of 100 billion cedis, only 30% was projected to come from government. The remaining 70 billion, or 70% of it, is supposed to come from investment and from the private sector. And even though it's been a struggle for most companies because of the pandemic and the war, it's still very important to acknowledge that that 70% is investment that we expect to come into the economy. And that 70% that is put in the economy must be applauded and celebrated in many ways. There are many other competitions like the Best Industrial Enterprise in Ghana by AGI and many other sector, should I say, engagements that celebrate success. But I'm not sure any of them is as important and as critical to the economy as the Ghana Club 100, because that celebrates the top 100 companies according to criteria that are set. Interestingly, it's voluntary, and very often a company or a corporate will submit its results, etc., to be part of this. We hope that we can get to a point where we ourselves will go out and look for these top 100 companies, such that we have a true reflection, independent of whether somebody submits or not, of what Ghana's corporate environment is like. But that notwithstanding, the fact that we celebrate the top 100 companies, with the criteria we have is noteworthy, and we shall continue with fearless and reckless abandon to make sure that corporate Ghana is acknowledged in the eyes of the public and all those who recognize it. Currently, government has been in a bit of a spot where we face challenges that have come about mostly from external factors. But that notwithstanding, there is a very clear commitment to engage in the private sector to be partners in first curing the ills of the economy that have resulted from the recent external events, but also creating a very robust, should I say, foundation on which private sector can grow, thrive and grow, and also creating a very ambient investment environment for private sector to invest, both from external sources and from internal sources. And we believe that with a strong partnership like that, we will see the economy grow beyond our own expectations. In the first quarter of this year, there's been very positive news that despite the challenges we've had, economic growth has topped 4.2%, which is commendable considering where we are. We also believe that in the partnership with the IMF, we'll have the confidence to re-spark and re-alight what was a declining, or should I say, very difficult economic circumstance back to where we were pre-pandemic, when Ghana's economic growth for 3 years preceding the pandemic was an average of 7%. We are targeting that. And at the GIPC, we are looking at creating a new environment through a compact called the Ghana Mutual Prosperity Dialogues, which will ensure that the right support is given to corporate Ghana and the private sector, even through investment, the investment environment, to ensure that they can grow and grow aggressively. Beyond that, Ghana spearheading and being the headquarters of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area or Agreement resets another new path in which Ghana has become a new champion of industrialization on the continent. From the policy perspective, clearly Ghana is moving away from one where we just export our raw materials and resources to one where we add value through industrialization. And the One District, One Factory policy is a nascent industrial policy that will make sure that every nook and cranny of this country has a manufacturing or value addition enterprise. That in itself has significant impact on youth social mobility, because now every corner of Ghana will create opportunity for young people. That is how nations have thrived. And we at GIPC will support enterprises to gain the necessary investments, the right partnerships to ensure that their objectives of growing and giving more opportunity to young people is sustained. So I'd like to say this is, for us, is a very happy time that 20 years we've been able to sustain the Ghana Club 100. And it will be very interesting to see the companies that year on year have been part of this group. We're looking forward to see new enterprises that were not there before. And perhaps also to reevaluate whether there's another category for SMEs that are showing greatest growth to really ratchet up to be in the Ghana Club 100. And to see companies that are being set up by young people under 35 and see how they'll grow. But also to laud and herald the creative industries. The creative arts, for example, whether it's in fashion, in music, in actual art, or, film. We need to celebrate them. They may never grow big enough to be in the Ghana Club 100, but we should never say they won't. There is a great possibility that they will be inclusive, and if they're not, then maybe we should find another way to also celebrate them. So I'd like to say a very warm welcome to all of you, and to express my sincere gratitude on behalf of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center and the Presidency. We are an office under the Presidency, so every event we organize is under the Presidency of, and the President of Ghana. We'd like to say a warm welcome to all of you, and we hope you have a great evening. On the lighter side, when I came in, I saw more people closer to the bar than people sitting. And I think it's a very good, thing to say that in the evening, this school evening of the 25th of July, we're ushering in the 20th celebration of Ghana Club 100, and we'll do it with some pomp and some happiness. Thank you very much and have a very good evening. And we look forward to the Ghana Club 100 20th edition in the very near future. And for those who have not paid attention to it, I am told that this year we are seeing quite a significant amount of interest. Those who have not paid attention to it, pay attention to it, watch this space, and let's congratulate our captains of industry. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can do it louder for the CEO, Ghana Investment Promotion Center, Mr. Yofi Grant. Thank you very, very much for your well-expressed regards and comments to us. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the perspective looking back at 20 years of Ghana Club 100 from the perspective, of course, of the promoting agency. But I believe that it's even more relevant, it's also significantly relevant to hear this perspective from the companies and the brands as well. Just before we give you that first perspective, respectfully, our media partners have come through in a very significant way, and we're running this event live across a number of platforms that we want to appreciate. We're running live at the moment on Asase 99.5 FM, ABC Radio, Class 91.3 FM, Accra 100.5 FM, Ghana News Agency, Ghana Web Television, and Daily Guide Radio. And we appreciate very much every one of these media partners for the amplification that they offer to this particular platform. And so, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we want to zoom into appreciating the value of what it takes to be on the Ghana Club 100, and indeed the value that it brings to the brand and to the companies. We want to start off by highlighting the company that came at the top of the list of 100, the number one company in the 19th edition of the Ghana Club 100 2022. That was ZPay. Shall we please receive a profile from ZPay?
As a first-time entrant to the competition, Ghana's fintech mobile money remittance company, ZPay, defied the odds, braved the storms, and conquered territories to occupy the enviable position as the number one company in Ghana. This was at the 19th edition of the prestigious Ghana Club 100 Awards.
The number one company in Ghana, ladies and gentlemen, ZPay Ghana Limited. ZPay Ghana Limited. Congratulations, ZPay, for emerging the number one company. Congratulations, congratulations.
ZPay is a fintech that operates as a mobile money. We like to see ourselves as a challenger mobile money. So unlike the first generation mobile money operators who came and focused on domestic, basically they came in and disrupted the banking system from a domestic transfer perspective. So we came in to use our mobile wallets and enable them to make remittances possible into wallets, to improve last mile access, at the same time to be able to disrupt that part of the economy and make it more easy for you to get remittance. Today, thanks to us, regardless of wherever you are in Ghana, you can pick your remittance from a mobile money agent. Whether it's a cash pickup or it's a direct, what we call on digital, it's a direct termination. If it's a cash pickup, what you have to do is you take that token, you dial *270#, you put a token in, and then basically you convert it into digital money and you withdraw it from the agent. And guess what? The agent gets 5 cedis for just showing you how to do that, apart from their cash out fees. It's part of our belief to create wealth for the bottom. But I had to do 2 jobs to be able to run this business. So that when they pay me my salary at Glyco, then I also pay my colleague who worked for me at the time. Our staff strength grew. We moved from about those days 10, 12 staff to about 27 staff. Currently we're 208. Our average age is 24, and we have 33% of our women in leadership. The last I checked, 49% of us are women. We have such wonderful people. So that's one. I think people was a big thing for us. The other thing that distinguishes us is the technology, of course. We design our rails for remittances into wallets, and that's what we're going to do. We're not going to change that. We send remittances to 25 markets in Africa. We're licensed by multiple central banks across the world. Of course, the FCA in the United Kingdom, Barbados in the Caribbean, Africa, Zambia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Gambia, Sierra Leone. For Africa alone, we have 6 licenses. So the next game for us is to become a mobile money operator across the continent. So what are we doing? We're converting all our remittance markets into mobile money markets. We're a very global multinational business that is built from Little Ghana. For the first time, we've also created a platform that brings people into Ghana to be trained and export Ghanaians abroad. When we became Ghana #1, it was our first entry, but we've been out for a while. We've been out for about 7 years. When we entered in, I think our balance sheet size was about 400 million, or probably bigger than any savings and loans in this market. From a capital-based perspective, our capital is about 20 million regulatory capital. So recognizing the good work we do in itself from a GIPC perspective gave us a big thumbs up. It gave us a strong global recognition. Some central banks would even work with us because they recognize that we're Ghana #1 in Ghana 100. And that's not an easy fate to have at all, especially when you have an independent body like KPMG doing the rankings and assessment. One of the things I've loved about Ghana is that the system is friendly and it works. I'll give you an example. In 2018, during the banking crisis, if I'm correct, I remember we sent money to the then Premium Bank on Friday. Monday, the bank was shut down. And that was our operating capital. That's our liquidity to terminate, right? And we didn't know anybody. So we had to reach out to the central bank. The central bank was responsive. Immediately got involved and got the bank to work with us to ensure that we'll be paid. That's what I like, because then it means that the system looks after its own. It's not partial, it's just merit-based. Do you see what I mean? And I want to work in an environment like that. I want to put my business in a country that supports me in any way or form to grow. The tax system works. There's not a single year that we've gone into another year where we've carried forward tax. But also the regime is friendly. I think also we've got a very good banking system. The system has been very supportive of us. When we started business, we decided we'll remain consistent and focus on service excellence. At every point in time, we'll delight the client, whether it's a B2B or as a subscriber. So it's about being focused on the sector and being able to mine that sector so that you become a sector player. And I think that that's what we did, and we did it very well. What does the future stand for us? Like I said, we're going to convert our remittance business into full mobile money wallet business, and then probably become a payments bank eventually. That would always be the gap on the continent. Africa needs to move into the next layer, and we need to start thinking about these models.
Gentlemen, shall we have ZPay as the #1 company for last year, 2022, the 19th edition. Congratulations to the entire team. And having heard the perspective from the #1 company via video, we're privileged to have the opportunity to hear the perspective for the #4 company right here live with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to please invite to the podium to share with us the perspective of associating and being a part of Ghana Club 100 as the #4 company in Ghana. We want to invite the Vice President and Head of Goldfields West Africa, Mr. Joshua Mortoti, to please join us with his remarks. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as he joins us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm indeed honored to be here tonight to share my thoughts about the GIPC Ghana Club 100 Awards, which enters its 20th edition this year. For an award scheme to endure this long and maintain its relevance and credibility is a remarkable achievement, and I would like to commend GIPC on reaching this milestone. There is no doubt that the Ghana Club 100 ranking is renowned for celebrating and recognizing the top 100 companies in Ghana for their business excellence, innovation, outstanding contributions to national development, as well as corporate social responsibility. For companies that make it to these rankings, it is a boost to their reputation and another way of the government or state telling you that you're ticking the right boxes in running your business and helping to develop Ghana in tangible and meaningful ways. Last year, our Tarkwa and Daman mines were ranked very high, placing number 4 and 19 respectively. So I can say that for us at Goldfields, our reputation as a leader in the mining industry in Ghana has been buttressed by the impressive scorecard from the Ghana Club 100 Awards over the years. And we look forward, as I'm sure you've heard in the news lately, as we work with our partner AngloGold Ashanti on the Iduapriem mine to create arguably the largest gold mine in Africa in the Tarkwa Enclave, and possibly the number 5 in the world. It's really a testament that Ghana is actually punching way above its weight in gold. After 19 editions, it is fair to say that Ghana Club 100 has come of age and should be well positioned to be regarded along the likes of Fortune 500, S&P, and Dow Jones Sustainability Indexes. We must get to the point where businesses see ranking in the Ghana Club 100 not just as a badge of honor, but that it translates into tangible competitive business advantage. As a key promoter of Ghana as an investment destination, it is welcoming news that the GIPC is introducing the Ghana Investment and Trade Week to foster strategic partnerships, promote investment opportunities, and showcase Ghana's potential for trade and investment. While such roadshows about Ghana's existing and potential markets are essential, it is equally important for GIPC to increase its advocacy for government to protect both local and foreign investments in the country. What businesses require to thrive is a stable macroeconomic environment and a predictable fiscal regime. We all acknowledge our current economic headwinds, for which we must work collectively to navigate. But in doing that, we must also be careful not to kill the hen that lays the golden egg. At this time, the GIPC has a key role to play as an active advocate for the protection of businesses that have already invested in the country. It is in this vein that I encourage GIPC to strengthen its collaboration with regulators and business associations such as the Minerals Commission and the Ghana Chamber of Mines to advocate for the mining and other industries that contribute significantly to the economic development of the country. There should be more intentional efforts to give fuller expression to Ghana's business-friendly accolade. I hope in future, A Ghana Club 100 ranking will come with fiscal and other incentives that will make businesses flourish and continue to contribute towards the building of our nation, Ghana. To conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to say that Goldfields aligns with the Ghana Club 100 and other initiatives by GIPC to promote Ghana as an investment destination of choice. I thank you very much.
so very much. The Ghana Police Department. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great perspective of the value that is attained by being a part of the Ghana Club 100. And we also have an appreciation of all the effort and the output that it takes to be able to get to that point. Once again, we want to appreciate Mr. Joshua Mototi, Executive Vice President and Head, Goldfields West Africa. Thank you very much for your perspectives shared with us. I want to take the opportunity to appreciate and to acknowledge Ambassador Michael Quay is here with us this evening, former Ghana's ambassador to India and the CEO of the Ghana Free Zones Board. Thank you very much for joining us. We're truly grateful. A very close partner to the GIPC, very important to us. We're truly grateful. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we continue. As I explained earlier at the beginning of it all, there are three objectives for us tonight. We are launching Ghana Club 100 2023 edition, which is the 20th edition. Thereafter, we are launching as well the inaugural Ghana Investment Trade Week. That would also be launched, and then we take opportunity as members of the Ghana Club 100 to connect with each other and to indeed amplify the partnerships and the collaborations. But there's one important aspect before we get to GITW, which is, I'm sure, for brands who want to be a part of the Ghana Club 100 20th edition, one of the key things you might be asking yourself is, what is the criteria? What goes into dictating the ranking as far as the positions on the Ghana Club 100 is concerned? And of course, I appreciate that factors such as transparency and credibility will absolutely be important to you. And so for that reason, we want to invite the entity that is responsible for the ranking to give us clarity as far as what goes into it is concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome representative from KPMG to give us clarity as far as the transparency, credibility is concerned, and the rigorous methodology that is put in place for determining the positions Ghana Club 100. If you can please, I'll welcome him with a round of applause.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Standing on existing protocols, it is an honor to stand before you today as we launch the 20th edition of Ghana Club 100 Awards and inaugurate the Ghana Investment and Trade Week. As the ranking consultant for the 19th edition, I am excited to share with you the essence of transparency and credibility for a rigorous methodology that underpinned the work we did during the 19th edition. The Ghana Club 100 Award is more than just a ceremony. It is a testament of the resilience and innovation of the companies that shape Ghana's economic landscape, and at the heart of the awards lies a rigorous methodology that ensures that the recognition of the top 100 companies in Ghana truly reflects their excellence in business and investment. I want to emphasize the dedication and commitment that went into making this methodology transparent and credible. The process of selecting the Ghana Club 100 companies began with meticulous data collection from various sources, including financial statements and other business information. Our team of experts analyzed these data and ensured that we had a comprehensive understanding of each performance in order to identify the best performing companies across diverse sectors of the economy. We did not just stop there. Post this analysis, we subjected the outcome to different levels of review, different third-party entities within the firm, just to ensure that the agreed criteria, the agreed methodology has been complied with, and also to ensure there's fairness and balance in evaluating all the companies. This level of due diligence added an extra layer of trust and confidence to the results we presented. The methodology was not only robust, but also transparent. We maintained an open and collaborative environment throughout the process as we reviewed the data and provided additional insight and clarified information received. These practices not only enriched our evaluation, but also promoted a sense of transparency for the overall ranking. Throughout the evaluation, we faced challenges, as expected in any rigorous processes. However, our commitment to transparency enabled us to address these challenges head-on. We, together with the dedicated team from GIPC, addressed every challenge that came from the process. By adhering to a transparent and a rigorous methodology, we achieved a high level of credibility in the 19th edition of the Ghana Club 100 Awards. As expected, every process needs improvement. And so, working together with GIPC, we have received feedback from various stakeholders, and we are reviewing the methodology to update and to also ensure that feedback from stakeholders have been taken into account. This is to ensure further rigor for the evaluation process come the 20th edition, in the 20th edition. To sum it up, transparency and credibility are not only buzzwords for us, they are the bedrock for the Ghana Club 100's award success. As we look forward to the 20th edition and the inauguration of the Ghana Investment and Trade Week, we invite you all to join in celebrating the excellence and achievement of Ghana businesses. We extend our gratitude to all participants and stakeholders who contributed to make the event a symbol of growth, innovation, and resilience in Ghana's business landscape. Together, let us seize the opportunity and accelerate economic growth and amplifying the Ghanaian market's footprint. We look forward to witnessing the next chapter in Ghana's journey of prosperity and success. Cheers to the future of Ghanaian businesses and excellence. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
The 20th edition is concerned, you have all the updates, all the important aspects of it that has been clearly explained and given clarity to with our event tonight. And so for every entity that will be interested in being a part of this, and we encourage you to do so, please do pay attention. We'll explain to you how you can get your call to entries responded to as well. We're glad to announce that we're also live on ABC TV and Top TV as well. And now we usher into that second important focus for our engagement this evening, which is the Ghana International Trade Week. The Ghana International Trade Week, ladies and gentlemen, is a whole week's activity that is being spearheaded at a partnership between the Ghana Investment Promotion Center and MIE Groups. And at this point, to give us a peep into the entire flow and the value that it will create, please help me to welcome Vice President MIE Groups, Mr. Mahu Ahmed, as he shares remarks with us and gives us clarity on the Ghana Investment Trade Week. A round of applause for him, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, GIPC, Mr. Yofi, and all esteemed guests and members of the media. I hope this paper doesn't fly, but I'll continue. I hope you're enjoying yourself this evening as we build towards a very important part of the evening. And we are very, very proud to be partnering with GIPC, our long and committed partner in the foreign direct investment landscape. I want to take you through a quick overview of how this journey started with GIPC and to put to context how we've actually got into this unique partnership with the GITW Summit. Both of our respective organizations, MIE Group and GIPC, have an intrinsic and committed mandate to present foreign direct investment opportunities into Ghana. Now, MIE Group has been established since 2000 and operates out of Asia, GCC, and Africa, and with our latest investments into the new territories, into the United States, and into the Saudi markets. One of our core directives is that we act as a foreign direct investment driver for key source markets from Asia and the GCC, and focus that into the African markets. And Ghana has been one of our principal markets for over the last 5 to 6 years. Now, we also had a slight break from the global trade, and we wanted to demonstrate our continued developments and commitments both to the Ghanaian government and its economic markets by joining hands with GIPC to develop and deliver what will become, we hope, one of the most important Pan-African investment platforms in Ghana, which is the Ghana Investment Trade Week Summit. That will take place on the 23rd to the 27th of October 2023. The summit aims to foster an environment of strategic investment, knowledge exchange, government-to-government networking, and meetings under the mandate to explore lucrative investment opportunities right here in Ghana. The unique partnership will bring the highest profile Ghanaian, African, and global entities to collectively present unparalleled insight and strategies to navigate the lucrative investment opportunities that Ghana presents. Now, the summit solidifies MIE Group's partnership with GIPC, which has been a successful and long-standing collaboration. And obviously, given that we share the mandate of foreign direct investment, the principal and active trading platform from MIE Group has been our successful Pan-African B2B platform, CTW, which operates in 10-plus countries in key source markets. So it was therefore a continuation of our journey to develop the Ghana Investment Trade Week Summit and this unique partnership to bring global focus from the Asia, Middle East, and Europe to discover foreign direct investment opportunities in Ghana. Now, we also wanted to kind of bring the journey with tonight's official launch of GTW, which obviously remarks an incredible opportunity for our organization to be part of the GIPC and MIE Group. And we look forward to discussing these many opportunities later this evening. Now, I know we were supposed to have the introduction of the video, but I think that's already been placed. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to having further discussions throughout the evening and look at opportunities for working with you at the summit. Thank you very much.
Please help me once again to appreciate Mr. Ahmed from MIE Group. Thank you so very much. And so with that, we get ourselves in readiness for the signing of the MOU between the GIPC and MIE Group to signify, of course, the beginning of the rollout for the Ghana Investment Trade Week. Ghana Investment Trade Week. And it's important and critical to acknowledge and to appreciate that indeed the Ghana Club 100 will be the climaxing event as far as the Ghana Investment Trade Week is concerned. And so respectfully, ladies and gentlemen, it is that moment where the partnership between the GIPC and, of course, MIE Group is solidified and cemented, and the rollout for the Ghana Investment Trade Week then begins. Respectfully, I'd like to invite the CEO of the GIPC, Mr. Yofi Grant, and of course, the CEO and chairman of MIE Group, Mr. David Wang, to please step out together as they sign this agreement and get the rollout beginning. And so our principals would initial every page of the document and then ultimately would sign the agreement that would formalize the partnership between these two organizations and begin the rollout for the Ghana Investment Trade Week. This awesome partnership that is going to add even more fuel to promoting and attracting investment into Ghana. A whole week focused on businesses, brands, opportunities in Ghana, and all that constitutes to making Ghana that unique destination for investment across all of Africa, across all of the globe. This is the news to go out to the world, ladies and gentlemen, that between the GIPC and MIE Group, a brand new ultimate platform to support the promotion of investment in Ghana, Ghana Investment Trade Week is established, and the launch begins from this point on. I believe a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, is appropriate. David Wang, CEOs of GIPC and MIE Groups, constituting this partnership that begins the rollout of the Ghana Investment Trade Week. A round of applause once again. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Appreciate our sponsors one more time. Aries Properties want to appreciate Afro Ghana Limited as well for their support and sponsorship. Want to appreciate every single one of our media partners as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's this moment, respectfully, that would invite the police band once again, very briefly, to give us an interlude as we set formalities in place for the formal symbolic launch of 20th edition Ghana Club 100, as well as the Ghana Investment Trade Week. Police band, please. Gradually we will roll into a climax for the formalities of this evening, and of course we dig deep into the networking amongst ourselves as GC 100 members.
Sheshi. Salon, Sonia, get you, my baby.
So very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be coming to the climax of our engagement with the official launch of Ghana Club 120th edition and the Ghana Investment Trade Week. So please stay with us. Very shortly, we'll have the official launch and then the networking can continue. And so, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, respectfully, it's a time to invite our principals so that we can execute the official launch of Ghana Club 120th edition as well as the inaugural Ghana Investment Trade Week. Respectfully, I'd like to invite the CEO of GIPC, Mr. Yofi Grant, in the company of the Deputy CEO as well, Mr. Yao Efiye, and then we'd like to have the chairman of MIE Group, Mr. David Wang, and respectfully would like to have the CEO of Ghana Free Zones Board, Ambassador Michael Quay Jr., join them as well. Can we put our hands together, a round of applause as we have our principals step out on stage. Respectfully, we'd like to invite Member of Parliament Honorable Patrick Boama to please join us as well. Member of Parliament Honorable Patrick Boama will please join us as well. As they step forward, once again, we want to appreciate our sponsors for this event, Eris Properties, who have been gracious in presenting this venue, making it available to us, as well as Afro Ghana Limited. We appreciate you and all of our media partners.
I've been asked to say something, but we are really delighted to have all of you here. And as was said by the representative from Goldfields, we do sincerely hope that the Ghana Club 100 will inure to the benefits of the corporate sector and private sector. We believe that, first of all, we believe in definitely celebrating champions of the economy, and the true champions of the economy is the private sector. But secondly, once we do that, we also believe that it should convert into some real benefits for them. And so for us, we hold dear to our hearts this whole celebration, and we are extremely delighted to partner with MIE, but they are not our only partners. As you realize, we have a parliamentarian here, because it's always important that whatever we do, we express it in the best possible ways of governance. We also have one of our big partners, the Ghana Free Zones Authority, and the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, and the Ministry of Finance as our partners. And so we work together to ensure that we create a very conducive investment atmosphere, and very soon we will be doing some amendments to our law, but also to facilitate private sector growth and entrepreneurship, especially among young people and women. And so today, we are happy to launch the Ghana Club 100 20th edition, which is one to celebrate. We hope that you stay with us and enjoy, network, and get to know people who can help you ensure that you get into the Ghana Club 100 through your businesses. So thank you very much for coming. And what do I say? That I declare, or you will declare it for me? No, please declare it for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go through a countdown together. If you can help me to do a count.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Gentlemen. Congratulations to our principals. We're truly grateful. And so it is here, it has come to stay. And very, very importantly, ladies and gentlemen, it requires the participation of every single one of our stakeholders, especially to all the businesses and the brands, both Ghanaian and international. This is a unique and novel platform that will be amplified literally across the length and breadth of the whole globe. This is a globally marketed enterprise, and therefore the GIPC, in partnership with MIE Groups, is seeking critical partnerships and strategic sponsorships as well to be able to support this and to create unique value for your brands and for your businesses as well. The team from Corporate Affairs GIPC is here with us tonight. You can reach out to any of the following. Ifwa is in the house, Charles is here as well, Samuel and Yolanda. If you're with any company or representing any business interests, either a Ghanaian company, an international company, a multinational company, whichever level, if you're seeking, of course, some bespoke propositions that would help to amplify your brands globally to augment the marketing of Ghana Investment Trade Week, please do reach out to any of these and to the team at Corporate Affairs GIPC. Once again, ask of Ifwa ask of Charles, ask of Samuel and Yolanda, and they would have careful discussions with you that will support and amplify your brand. Once again, I want to say a big thank you to Aries Properties for the space and the sponsorship. We want to say a big thank you to Afro Ghana Limited, supporting us with a wide range of quality world-class beverages in the Afro range that we've been enjoying tonight as well. And to every single member of the Ghana Club 100 and a member of the business community in Ghana, all of our partners and associates from the GIPC, IT Partners, MIE, and indeed from all of us, we want to say a very big thank you to you for being a part of this important launch. My name is Kabute Okanzi. It's been a pleasure and a delight to be with you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please do send through your feedback to us. This is very important. If you scan the QR codes on the cocktail tables, you'll get access to the feedback forms. Please send feedback to us. And it's also important for all the companies that want to send entries as part of the 20th edition Ghana Club 100. Please just get to the GIPC website. That is gipc.gov.gh, gipc.gov. Right on the London page, you will see a call for entries banner. You can click on that and fill the forms. You can alternatively visit the news and events page, and you would also see the call to entry forms. Please do make sure that you are part of it. You have heard all the mileage, all the value that all the companies have benefited by being a part of Ghana Club 100. Thank you so very much. From GIPC and MIE, we say thank you. The networking continues throughout the evening. Thank you for joining us. God bless you.